Welcome back to Collecting Cars. Now we say no ordinary auction, no ordinary cars, and today is no exception as we're taking a closer look and filming behind the scenes with this Ferrari Daytona, and that's all part of our new tailored service where we take special cars like this and create some bespoke videos. Now behind me, the car is actually tucked away in the garage and they're filming all the close-up beauty shots. You'll probably see on the grass here, a whole load of kit laid out. You can probably just catch a little glimpse of the car in the background there. And then we've got a rig attached to this Golf, which is going to be used for all the tracking shots. It's quite a serious rig on that. And then we're going to follow it up and chase it up in my Mini and just kind of follow the process so you can join us today. Right now they're just taking all the beauty shots of the car before we get the chance to get it out on the road and follow it for some of the tracking and drone shots. Okay, so the car's ready now, driver's going in and they're just filming it coming out of the garage. Here we go, we should get a start up. Next shot now, the guy's setting up over in the corner there for the car to be filmed as it comes out of the garage. Looks like the Peaky Blinders with cameras, doesn't it? Oh, the V12 rumble. Off she goes. So now we've taken the car from the garage, we've driven it down here into these beautiful surroundings, and the guys are over there just in the background taking some beautiful shots of the car before we go out and get some more dynamic stuff on the road with a drone up in the air and a rig on the car. It's going to be fantastic. So just me, the countryside, a crackly radio and a few grouse around the place, and I'm on traffic spotting duty.
Is there anyone up by you?
All clear. What do you think?
I think you should go, mate. The cyclists are halfway up the hill, so they're out of the way. We're rolling now, we're rolling.
Good news, I've had a recent promotion. I'm now also head of catering. So I have my trusty flask of coffee and my crumbles, biscuits. So unfortunately the rest of the team are busy doing what they should be doing. This is the perks of getting the traffic spotting job. No traffic, time for a break. This is not what you normally think of when you think about filming sexy Ferraris, is it? Middle-aged bloke sat in his Mini in a high-vis jacket with a flask of coffee. Now I'm convinced that the reason I'm on traffic duty because they're actually off having lunch somewhere. They've just left us here. Yeah, that's it, James. You go and watch the traffic. Meanwhile, they're doing donuts up the road, having a right old laugh. Here he comes. So here comes the Daytona flying past. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh. That is how it's done. Right, a quick break for lunch means my opportunity to get a closer look at the Daytona and perhaps get inside and have a look at a few of the features while the crew have some lunch. Now, firstly, you just have to look at these gorgeous seats. I mean, the inlays of the seating is so iconic, and these are set off so beautifully in this lovely turquoise blue leather. There is actually also enough space behind the seats to put some luggage, and there are these gorgeous leather luggage straps just behind the seats. Oh, how lovely. You can hear the leather creaking as you settle into these seats. It's super, super comfortable. It's an amazing place to sit actually, behind this beautifully trimmed steering wheel. It's so soft and smooth. You might do well to have some leather driving gloves to grip it if the hands get sweaty as you start getting excited through some of the corners. The front dash is surrounded by this very beautiful and tactile black suede. It's absolutely lovely to the touch. And then of course the all-important 5-speed manual box, and in the 365 GTB, or Daytona as it's known, the gate is covered by the leather. I always think it's quite a shame not to see it, but this is finished off so very beautifully. The car's referred to as Daytona by so many, but not by Ferrari, who rarely use the name. The actual designation is a 365 GTB4, but it got the name Daytona in 1967 when it got a 1-2-3 at the 24 Hours of Daytona. Now, one of the interesting things about the Ferrari Daytonas is that the earlier cars had a plexiglass acrylic over the front headlights, and then due to regulation later on they had these flip ups, so you can tell whether it's an earlier car or a later car just by looking at the headlights. Now, production on the Daytona started in the late 60s and into the early 70s, and some of the cars had slightly different alloys on them. This one is fitted with the wire wheels, which I think work perfectly on this car. It's such an easily recognisable and iconic Ferrari, this, and actually the design was probably rushed out pretty quickly, because when Enzo Ferrari saw the Lamborghini Miura being so competitive, he was so keen to create something that would beat Lamborghini that this is what they came up with. Under the hood is a 4.4 litre V12, and unlike Lamborghini's then new mid-engine Miura, the Daytona was a traditional front-engined rear-wheel drive car. Now, the Daytona was immortalised in Miami Vice, and that car was actually a replica based on a Corvette underneath. Now, old man Ferrari was really not very pleased about this, and as a result the cars were later retired to be replaced with a newer Ferrari Testarossa. Now, if you check out the back of the car here, we've got the car rigged up here, we've got a camera on the back so that can see through to the driver, and then down here it's just affixing the microphone so we get loads of lovely sound coming from the exhaust note as he drives off. Right, away he goes. So the Ferrari's just heading off up there to get some more shots, getting some engine noise, and got a camera in there to capture the driver as we go. Whilst they're gone, let's just have a quick look at this rig. So this rather nice Golf R has the full rig. It looks like it's kind of driven into some scaffolding and then had a horrible accident at Halford. This is the car that they're using for the tracking today. So we've got this scaffolding rig, and then out the back here we've got this arm that protrudes and comes round, so this can be pulled out this way and then does all the stabilising. So you can see the springs here, but you can also change the settings from up here to see how much play you basically want. But that's a serious bit of kit on the back here, and it all packs up into the roof box, so that's not there just because when the driver fancies going skiing or something. All of this arm here, the full scaff, fits into there, so you can pack it down at the end of the day and no one would know that you're a camera car.
This filming demonstrates our new CCR premium video offering. CCR is a Collecting Cars partnership with automotive cinema specialist Ralle to create immersive content that truly brings auctions to life on screen. Working closely with our customers to produce a captivating and short film to showcase the emotion of owning and driving these extraordinary and rare cars. This new offering is now available to sellers who can discuss this with the consignment team at Collecting Cars.
Well, it's been a really fun day being behind the scenes with this Ferrari Daytona. So head over to collectingcars.com, check out the listings and also the tailored videos which we're creating for great cars like this Ferrari Daytona. Thanks for watching and see you soon.